Donald Trump is trying to clean up an attack he made yesterday on the city hosting next month's Republican National. What are you feeling?
I love Milwaukee.
I know you do. While speaking to House Republicans, Trump called Milwaukee, quote, a horrible city. The comment was first reported by Punchbowl News' Jake Sherman and later confirmed by an NBC News source who was inside the room. Instead of being the site of the RNC, Milwaukee is also the largest. In addition to being the site of the RNC, Milwaukee is also the largest city
Willie,
in the key battleground state of Wisconsin.
Willie.
I guess he called Milwaukee. Jake Sherman has this. He says Trump to House Republicans this morning at the meeting, quote, Milwaukee, where we are having our convention, is a horrible city.
Oh my God.
So he's like, where we're having our convention, where we decided to have it, it's a horrible city. It's a piece of shit. I don't even want to what the
You're such a bad person. Like all the way through to your core.
At least it's not in an important swing state. So there's that. Oh, wait.
Well, right. I mean, and it's not like Milwaukee is I don't know, one of the larger voting, population.
No, yeah, Milwaukee. I think it's Milwaukee County, isn't it? Or that's around there. And, the city is the city where I assume most folks will vote for Democrats, but there are people that live in the Milwaukee area who are probably not Democrats that may not take kindly to that.
Right.
I remember one of these assholes
to a coup plotter saying it's a horrible city, right?
I remember one of these assholes, I feel like it was, that uber dweeb, 60-year-old incel Stephen Moore, who used to be at he wears the glasses. He used to go on Bill Maher a lot. He was at the Wall Street Journal editorial page. And he's an
probably
hanger.
Know him if I saw him.
He's the kind of guy, he's so obsessed with deregulation, and he's the kind of guy that masturbates to high-end tax cuts. Okay, I mean he's one of those guys. if you put him up, if you put up Stephen Moore, you would see who I'm talking about. And he came out with something one time where he was like, Cincinnati we had to go through Cincinnati, which is a shithole. And I made sure to broadcast that everywhere because I'm like, oh, good, Ohio, not an important state at all. And I'm like, I just made sure to send that out to everybody.
But looky here. I found him. I found Stephen Moore. You're gonna love this. Look where I found him.
There he is. Dweeb Central.
On Heritage Foundation's website.
Oh, of course.
Senior visiting fellow for economics. As you said, he likes to jerk off to the top 1% getting more.
Seriously. But I'm not even kidding. He would sit there on back in the days when I used to watch Bill Maher, when I thought Bill Maher actually made some sense. Not a lot, but at least some. He would be a regular guest and he would come on and he would just be like, the top tax rate, it needs to go down to 27%. And I'm like, where's your other hand? Where's your other hand?
Does he masturbate to that? Like the cult members masturbate to diaper porn? Is that the
yes? He's such a loser incel who, again, most bullying is wrong and terrible. But if he got stuffed in his locker, a good dozen times in high school, it was deserved and it should have happened more. To make the key point to get back to where you were and get away from this idiot. So Trump met with them. You asked me what I thought. No, what I think they're doing is, I don't think they're planning, for example, the coup right now, because I'm sure they're having some conversations about it, but in their little tortured minds, I still think they think they're going to be able to pull their little tricks, voter suppression, things like that. Those conversations I'm sure they're having and win in what seems like a legitimate way. So what I think it's probably about is ways to make sure Democrats can't vote. It's about how, with the convention in this obviously city that they're going to.
In Wisconsin, we're a purple state, and statewide elections are decided on a razor-thin margin. And so for the former president to call Milwaukee a horrible place, that's insulting the home to roughly 50,000 people who vote Republican here in this city, who have been here for a long time, who are raising their kids in the city, who spend time at all of the places in Milwaukee, who are integral members to our community right here in Milwaukee. So to call their home horrible, I think is just, it's not the right move. It's kind of bizarre in a way. So I think at the end of the day, when it's in a state that's decided on a razor's edge, that may ultimately cost Donald Trump the election.